What's up, guys? It's Ian coming back to you today with another video. And today I just wanted to talk to you guys about disability benefits, as well as how long it takes you to get them and how you get them and apply for them and all that good stuff. But I myself am on disability for my cerebral palsy, and I just recently got approved for it, and yeah, I get pretty good amount of money per month, but I'm not gonna you know go into how much I get and everything like that because that's personal. So, but at any rate, first I just want to clear up one common misconception that I seem to hear a lot, not towards me, but towards other people that are on disability, and that being that everybody on disability is lazy nor they don't want to work. Where, like, granted, there's a handful of people that rig the system just so they don't have to work, but there are people that I know that are genuinely disabled that can't necessarily work or can only work limited amounts, like limited hours. Like they can't work a full 40-hour week. Like take me for example. I physically can't work a 40-hour week. I can only work upwards of 25 hours a week, as that is as much as my legs can take. But I am not lazy by any means, and yeah, you know. But as far as the process goes, uh, when you first want to sign up for disability, you have to. What I did is I called the Social Security Administration, and essentially what they'll do is they'll set up after you they'll send you paperwork to fill out for your application for applying for disability, and what you need is depending on your case is you need someone to like vouch for you, like a witness that you are disabled, whether it be your parents, your legal guardian, a friend, or your boss or whatever. Yeah, that can that is around you on a regular basis, that knows that you can't do certain things, and the application process it's sort of long, but it's not too bad. Most of the questions are straightforward, like what does your medical condition limit you from X, Y, and Z, and all that good stuff. But after you fill out the application, then you send it in, and then they'll review it, and at that point, they will set up an interview with you just to make sure that you are disabled. They'll ask you like basic questions like how much do you make, and like how does your disability you know prohibit you from doing certain things. And the interview, depending, it takes an hour to maybe 2 hours. Mine only took like half an hour to an hour. Um, but again, it's pretty straightforward questions, and yeah. So after all this, stuff here. After you fill out the application and you go through the interview process, then if they need more information, then they'll have you go to a doctor that the state contracts or Social Security contracts to make the final determination that he or she is disabled or not disabled. And then after you go to the doctor and stuff like that, depending on how long it takes for them to make a decision, it could be anywhere from a couple months to maybe a couple years. But for me, I was fortunate enough it only took me 9 months to get mine. But for some, it takes 1 to 2 years. But that's the way it goes, I guess. But yeah, after you get approved for it, whether it be SSDI or SSI or both, I have both. You will get a letter stating that on such and such time you were found to be disabled on this date and are entitled to your disability benefits starting within the next 1 or 2 months, depending. But for me, I found out that I was awarded disability benefits around the first week of December, and I started receiving my benefits around the second week of January. And also with your payments, you also get what's known as back pay. And the back pay, it's for, you get paid for, the back pay stretches for all the months that your case was ongoing and you weren't receiving benefits. So, and the way they figure this at Social Security is like how you became disabled is it's what's called an onset date. And the onset date can be up to like 1 year before you applied for disability. Okay, so say you applied for disability March 2019. They can, in turn, it can go back a year, and that will determine how much back pay you get. And if it's a large amount of back pay, you will get paid in lump sums, I believe every couple months or so. And yeah. But my advice to you when you get the back pay is don't blow it on frivolous, stuff that you don't necessarily need. I mean, once you take care of your basic needs and stuff like that, then by all means, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. But I would recommend saving it for when you need it. And same goes for SSI. And as far as SSI goes, that's pretty much like it's essentially like Social Security, like for retirement, but it's for Social Security disability. And essentially what it does is, for the time that you have worked, it gives you what's called work credit. And that your back pay, it's based on that. Your back pay is based on that. And I just recently got approved for SSI too. So I got approved a couple days ago for that. But yeah. And I just want to say this: don't don't get your hopes up like right away. Like, granted, I was lucky enough to get approved on this go around because for me, I was fully preparing myself for the what if I didn't get approved for Social Security disability benefits. But the best I can give you is keep your head up and just go through the process. And yes, the process is lengthy and it can be frustrating at times, but in the end, it will ultimately benefit you going through the motions and going through the lengthy process. But yeah. Again, it depends on person to person how long it takes, and it's on a case-by-case basis. But again, I cannot speak for anybody else but myself, because I am not a trained legal professional. And yeah, that's pretty much my experience with it. And again, for those of you out there that are just applying or considering applying for disability benefits that are truly disabled, I say go for it, because even that little bit of help can go a long way. And being on disability, it can help you. There's a lot of programs within SSDI that they offer, and they can help you with college too, like with your tuition and everything, which is what I'm gonna take advantage of, because ideally what they want to do is make your standard of living or quality of life better, and essentially give you the tools that you need to live on your own. And at first, like when I turned 18 and my parents were like, they suggested I sign up for disability benefits, I was kind of hesitant at first, because I was like, no, I just want to, it's going to, inhibit me in a sense. But looking back, I'm like about a year later, I'm almost 20 years old, and it's the best decision I've ever made to, get my life on track and apply for my disability benefits and get approved. But if any of you have any questions, feel free to shoot them down in the comments, and I'll feel free to answer you. I'll try to answer them the best I can. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for listening, and I plan on coming out with some more videos about, like, just, living with, cerebral palsy and everything like that. Because I do realize that on this channel, I really don't share with you guys a lot of my life outside from, some personal stuff. But, yeah, that's what I aim to do, along with the song covers I do. That's what I aim to do is, and keep and just show people with cerebral palsy or any other disability that you can essentially do what you want to do and don't let your disability stop you. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.